Hello, it's Philip Taylor speaking from Richmond Green Chambers, and I'm looking today at one of the books from the Law Society Publishing, in conjunction with Lexcel. It's this book here, Lexcel's Information Management Toolkit, and it's one of the many toolkit series that we have. It's part of the Practice Management Standards series of publications. We'll look at the book in a minute. We've given it the title Solicitors and the IT Revolution, a new toolkit for practitioners, and that's exactly what it is. It's not a law textbook, don't get that wrong idea. This is actually a management tool as much as anything else. What we're saying is that today all firms have information systems as the central tool for the smooth and effective operation of their practices, and that's irrespective of the size and type of practice. So what this toolkit does is it's part of the Practice Management Standards series that I've mentioned, and it's just under 70 pages with a CD. It's been developed by Timothy Hill, who's the policy officer at the Law Society, and what it does is it covers both email matters and internet access policies, together with the management of information about clients. And so to all practitioners, the mismanagement, of course, of information can have very serious consequences. So there's a need for the appropriate policies and procedures which the Law Society's Policy Office advise on. And so we recommend this toolkit as a very practical way forward. It's designed to assist a practice with the identification, planning and management of their information systems and any impact on them. And to that extent, a practice can use the toolkit and its content very much in tandem with its own information systems. So for all businesses, either small or large, information management, honestly being such a vast topic, this is a good area for the Law Society to provide useful reference material, and that's what they've done here. There are two parts to the toolkit, I'll show it in a moment, covering information management and what we call subordinate policies. There are sort of main topic areas such as identifying information assets, the risk associated with information assets, the risk assessment process, training implications and responsibility and annual reviews, all of which is much of a human resources matter as much as anything else. So in essence, the toolkits are much more aimed at the manager in the legal environment and not, as I said earlier, specifically legal textbooks. I think that the highlight of the textbook are the excellent templates that you get, which give basically valuable admin support, and that's particularly in the areas such as internet access policy, which can be a bit of a difficult one these days, website management policy, email policy, and what is called in generic terms information management policies. Let me just show you the work. You can see the front of it. That's the back. The CD is tucked in at the back. There's no index or anything like that, but what you've got in the book itself, got classic examples that are set out of certain areas of activity. One that particularly took my attention was the, let me just find it in a minute, email policies. There we go. There's an example as well of the sort of thing that you might look at in order to deal with problems. There's a useful glossary for anybody who has difficulty with IT, of which I'm one. I don't know much, but I know a little bit about it, and that's a starter. I particularly like the last part, which deals with website management and also internet access policies. To conclude then, let me say that I think this is a very valuable addition to your library. They give very good practical examples in the toolkit, and we would certainly suggest that any well-run practice should have these toolkits in their well-stocked law library for help to all the people in the firm. So thank you to all concerned for producing an excellent new toolkit. Thank you. Bye-bye.